I'm just getting set up here. Let me turn on my music so in case I get quiet, you know what I'm up to. But welcome in, welcome in. I'm just setting up. Been experiencing some anxiety since the morning, so hopefully I'll be okay. Let me join the live monitor. Okay, so let me put this down there. Oops. I know that you're not seeing anything, but thank you for being here already. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's turn this around and take off the little sticker so that it does. All right. Okay, so not exactly where I intended it to be, but no worries. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. So I'm just setting up. Um, yeah. So, yay! I sound like I have a cold because it is super cold in here, and I had to turn off all the space heaters and such because they're so loud. And I figure no one's gonna want to hear that loud sound, so I turned them off. But can you hear me? Type yes, I can hear you. Oh no, it happens to me. Oh yay! Oh, fantastic. Okay, so I am getting situated. Fantastic. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. S Long, maybe Susie. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying a new setup as always. My buy now is completely packed. I have no auction items because today we're going to just do art. We're going to paint and it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully, you guys will be relaxed by the painting and so on and so on. uh, so I know that Heidi is still. Um, oh yay, yay, yes, yes, definitely. The painting is pretty cool. So I'm listening to sort of a background noise to keep me together, basically. Hopefully, you're not actually able to hear it. I just need to hear a little bit of noise so that I don't feel alone. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you're seeing Heidi's show, but right now she showed the most delicious rose. Very nice, very nice. Hey, nutricionista, welcome in, welcome in. Um, and I appreciate you being here as well. So, all right, so we have quite a few people, so maybe we should uh, basically I'll tell you what we're up to today. So I'm excited. I don't know if you can see in my host note. Let me see what is it? It's no host notes. Earlier, as I practiced, I put in a like a note, and I figured it would carry over, but it did not. But that's okay. So anyway, so you see this box. This is how it came to me, and yeah, I think I'm gonna be pixelated. Sorry about that. So it's gonna be a little slow. Hopefully, with just the painting, it'll be okay. Yeah. So, anyways, so the box it comes like this. It's I got a set of, I believe there's six in there. And why did I get this box? I mean, today is meet your maker, the Valentine's edition, and um so when you get older you don't care much about that kind of stuff. I'm giving a Valentine's gift to my mom because she's the best, and moms are the best. Connie knows because she just spent some time with her daughter, so moms are the best. And so anyway, so my mom saw a jewelry box when we went to pick up these fantastic little magnets and stuff. So this one I actually so I picked these up and I painted them myself. You can buy them so that they're blank. They're basically black in the back, and then you can paint them yourself. So yeah, so I painted them myself. Super excited about that. And yeah, so anyways, I believe we're getting the raid. Yay. Oh, thank you, Heidi, for the raid. And I'm excited to have you guys here. I was just talking about sort of my escapades picking up supplies in Mexico. Anyhow, so first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be here to Crazy Lamb Lady, Jocelyn, for Christina, Moonsky Vintage, fantastic. She always has a great atmosphere. She helps us create a great community. And Mary is fantastic. I love her. She's super knowledgeable, and everyone else. Logan knows everything about vintage stuff. So we love everybody. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here. And then Heidi, thank you for the raid. Obviously, yes. And I am a little frazzled and just from the morning, when something happens to me, it just sort of continues on. But anyways, please stay with me. We're going to be going to see Elsie. She has fantastic items, and also she is going to be working. I'm hoping, based on the emojis that she put on there, she's probably going to be working on some of her fantastic spoons. I am a holder of a set of spoons and I love them. Have not used them because I think that would be a sacrilege to use them. They're beautiful. So anyways, so stay with me to go on to see Elsie. And anyways, and today, like I was telling folks before, my Valentine's gift will be for my mom, because moms are the best. And my mom, um, the last time we went to pick up supplies, we went to Mexico, and so I got these fantastic alebrijes that come undecorated, and I got to decorate them. So I'm super excited. They're in the bite now, in case you want them, and they're magnets, so you can put them on the refrigerator. Super colorful. And wait. Let me see. Ooh, oh, hold up. Can you look at all that glowy goodness? Let me move the box. Oh yes, all that glowy goodness is up for grabs in my buy now. So do take a look. I think I went crazy with the glowy stuff, but it's okay because they're fun. So, anyways, yeah. So when we went to pick up supplies, my mom really loved a jewelry box that was already painted. But they also sell the boxes so that you can decorate them yourself. So that's what we're going to do today. So welcome, and hopefully we'll have fun. So my mom and everybody else loves sunflowers, and my mom also loves orange. Yes, super bright. Or she loves all bright colors, but orange is her favorite color. So that is a plan. So the box comes like this, with the hinges. Obviously, we cannot paint it with the hinges on. So I purchased this tiny screw set at Walmart. I don't know if we're supposed to say where. Yeah, it was only like $8. So I got this and then proceeded to take off the hinges and stuff. Let me show you the next step. So I prepared one so that I wasn't doing it live because yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so once I took off the hinges, I put all the hinges and stuff in this little uh, condiment, I guess jar, if you will. I got these from Amazon. I believe they come 60 per pack, and I use these for everything. I can use them to keep my paints, so that instead of using like a palette, I could put it in one of these, and it just keeps them um, from drying for the most part. Then it also can keep cool stuff safe. And so anyway, so then I put these in there, and then I put them on the side, and then yes, then I sanded it down using 80 grip, and then I used 280 grip, just so that there aren't any like little wooden things hanging out. So that's what I did there. And then I proceeded to, now we're going to actually do it. So, but I didn't want you to have to see me struggle with having to sand and all that good stuff. So anyway, so I've already put gesso on this one, and this on the top, which is the more important one. So I'm actually going to be painting the inside and the outside of the jewelry box. And so I sorry. Yeah, so it's important to do the inside as well with the gesso. So the one thing with the little sometimes they're a little hard to open. So anyways, okay. So I think this one's orange, and I have my paint brushes. I have some dry ones as well as some wet ones, meaning that I had been using it already. So, anyways, all right. So, for using the inside, you can use any paintbrush, anything that sort of can help you move the process faster. Like if you just have the one paintbrush, you could just do it. But I also have these other ones that are used specifically for this step, because you don't have to be super precise. Like it's gonna go on all of it, so you could just go to town with it. And so the point here is just to cover it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's just getting covered. Just as long as it's all covered, then you're good. So, and I think I forgot to tell you who I am. So my name is Lupe. I work out of Blind Art Studios, and I'm in southern New Mexico. Um, and so I'm the lead line. So that's why I call the studio Blind Art Studios, because I myself have vision issues, and two other people who work with me in the same through the same studio also have vision issues. They all have different issues, but yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so there's three of us. Um, I'm the person who does most of the lives and so that sort of thing. My nephew, who is 8, sometimes does lives with me on YouTube. He loves art. He also loves football, but all of our teams are out of the playoffs, so we're back to just doing art. So yeah, but yeah. So anyhow, so we basically will also gesso the outside like so, and of course I already have one that I already finished, so I can show you the next step in that process. So, all right. So this is kind of what it's going to look like when it already has the gesso. And yeah, you want to use, or you could also just use white paint to prime it, because if you don't, then the paint is going to go into the wood and it's not going to be as bright as you would think. So definitely it needs this step. So it's a little tedious, but you do it. And it's gonna in the long run it's gonna save you time. So okay, so it dried. I did a little bit of sanding over it, uh, because when you when you gesso stuff, sometimes it's not all like even. Yeah. So okay. So then I wanted to. My mom, like I said, loves the orange, and so this is gonna then be the main color. But I wanted something that went with it, and this fantastic blue goes really well with it. And so the idea is that we're gonna paint that olive blue, right? But the inside, and you see, there's still some little things that I'm gonna go back and catch, like some of the stuff. It'll be okay because basically I'll just um, touch it up when I'm trying to finish it. So then, so the idea is to have the main color that's going to go on top being painted to also go on the inside. So yeah, so this also gets a coat of orange in the inside, and it's, I don't know, I love like the contrast between the cool blue color and the orange here. So oh my gosh, hey, besitos. Hey, Linda, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so I missed you so much. I was glad to like catch another live the other day finally. And so um I don't know if I share with you guys, but so I'm actually the artist of the month in my local area, which means I get to show all my goodies, all my paintings and stuff um locally. And so I've been busy working on that stuff. Um and a lot of that stuff takes me forever because that requires me using like thank you thank you. Yes, I'm excited to to show all my art. Well, you know, the sad thing about it is that you don't really know when they're gonna ask you to be you know, the artist of the month or whatever. So you know, I didn't keep lots of my good art, but so I'm working on more good art. And I'm hoping that one of these will also make it to the show. I will take pictures and show you guys what it looks like. If I'm allowed to, I'll do like a live from the museum. I think that would be pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to take all art that I take. I want to have it be for sale, um, and yeah, so that yeah, usually the way it works with the museum and stuff, it's kind of like a commission thing. So if your art sells, then they get a certain percentage. And I really want the center to like, yeah, we need lots of stuff. Like someone broke in, so we need to buy new windows and all that good stuff. So, anyways, yeah. So plus, anytime anybody buys any one piece of your art, it always feels so good. Um, you know, and you know, it's just yeah, it lifts our spirits, and yeah, so I'm excited to have that opportunity, and the community has been very supportive. The art community here has been very supportive of me and everybody, all artists, um, regardless of like you know ability or disability or whatever. Um, yeah, they make it possible for all of us to participate. So I'm excited to participate in that way, and yes. So anyway, so back to this. So basically, we're gonna do a coat of the orange inside, another coat of the orange inside. So I already did one, of course, so that we don't spend a lot of time on that part. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. All right, so this is one that I already painted. It just has the one coat inside, and also just one coat outside. I'm gonna go back and do another coat of it, but I wanted to kind of show you more or less than 10 of this art piece. So I grabbed it when it hadn't dried yet and stuff because I was desperately trying to, work on all those steps to have it available for you. So, hey, Mimi's Trunk, thank you for coming in. And T Fink, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I know, right, Christina? Yeah, you definitely, Kathy, you want to drive as safe as possible. You can always catch the replay. Also, I am multicasting to YouTube. I usually like to watch the replays so that I can learn and see what I can do better. So anyway, all right. So we did that, and we're ready to start on the actual painting of the flowers. So the idea is to paint one main. Let me move it back a little bit. Yes. So one main like sunflower here, and two on each side. Maybe just two. One. We'll start with one, and then we'll take it from there. And then also we're gonna go this probably off air because I probably won't have enough time to do that. So I'll do like some probably vines and some floral um, bits. So maybe a little tiny baby's breath or something. Or, I might just do it like this. So it's going to be super shiny. I'm going to lacquer it. So it'll be a lacquered jewelry box. And hopefully, my mom's going to love it. And all the other steps that I've shown you, or all the boxes that are in different steps, I'm going to finish them and put like the best couple on. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Bandit. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It's actually right here, right? Oh, thank you so much. You've always been super supportive of all of us. So we really appreciate that. And thank you, Connie, for reminding people. Yes. Do look at my bio now. Do follow me. I definitely appreciate it. I'm super nervous. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. I was like super freaked out this morning. But I guess everybody else was. So anyways, so I'm gonna lacquer it completely, and hopefully it's gonna be beautiful, and my mom's gonna love it, and hopefully, like I said, the best couple ones I will put up in the buy it now, and then a couple more will go to the show on in starting on the 1st of February. So all right, so usually what I do is let me bring up there's like I want to tell you, oh, I love it. Yeah, I love sunflowers too. um I love drawing them, painting them, and love gifting them as well. I started a new series of paintings. So I have friends everywhere, right? I've had different lives. I'm like totally like Forrest Gump. I don't know if you've ever watched that movie. I've been privileged to be part of lots of different communities, different parts of my life. And so, anyways, one of my friends from high school lives in New York now. She's very into um, bees and bringing back the bees and butterflies as pollinators. Anyway, so she takes photographs of uh, the flowers that she has around. So these grow wild in New York, upstate New York, somewhere where she lives. And anyway, so she takes photographs of them, and then I draw them. And then first I draw them on the canvas, and then I start really working with them. So yeah, but love sunflowers. And then recently I started the iris collection, if you will. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm hoping they're going to be available for my show, because I want to have different price points for people, smaller, bigger ones, and that sort of thing. The biggest one I am taking is 5 feet by 6 feet, which took me forever to do. And yeah, and my previous painting that size also sold at I know, yeah, yeah. I prefer to work with, obviously I'm visually impaired, so bigger is better for me. um so I also decorated these alebrijes, which are magnets, so they came black like this, and then you can paint them and all that sort of thing. So yes, I'm excited that I found this amazing art store. It's in Mexico, which is 30 minutes south of me. I'm excited, super excited. Anyway, so I painted these. So for me, this is my biggest feat. Like, I'm super excited to have worked on something this small because it is a challenge. So yeah, so I love the bigger pieces. And I know that certainly in terms of shipping, it's always better when they're smaller. So definitely know that my oops, uh, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm visually impaired. I don't know where I'm stepping. Let me move this back. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so enough chit chats. So anyhow, so yeah, so I like to work with the bigger pieces, but small pieces are really what I could potentially find homes for um, on the internet. So I'm trying, but then also I know that this is just fun, so shouldn't pressure myself. If nobody likes it, that's okay. Oh, thank you, Bandit. Yeah, I like it. Like I said, just the glow. I am like fascinated, obsessed with making everything glow. So yeah, really fantastic. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. All right. So in terms of the sunflower, so we're gonna start with so I was gonna do the white there, but I don't really have to the middle part because the middle is dark. So I'm going to bring up a dark color, and it doesn't really matter what color. And so sometimes what I do is, like, for example, this is a brown, so I'll put like a little bit of brown on one side and perhaps a black on the other side, just to give it a little bit more depth in there. So let me see if I have a black one in here. I may not have one. I mean, I have one, but I may have not brought it up to where I have the camera and all that good stuff. So anyway, so I'm gonna put a little bit of black, just a tiny bit, because oops, this was meant to be a little bit. But yeah, and I'm gonna try not to freak out. I'm still freaking out a little bit. All right, so the middle part of the flower is just basically a circle, right? So I'm gonna take a little bit of both of the paints. I don't know if you can see. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so and so for this one, I believe this is a square brush. Sometimes I take it. I love an angled brush, and yeah, that's like my go-to brush. But luckily, today I have all kinds. I mean, I own a lot, uh, but sometimes wherever I'm painting, I just kind of use what I have in front of me. So yeah. Anyway, so here we're just gonna go, and we're just gonna basically make a circle. I know, and it seems like, ooh, what? Eventually, it turns out pretty good. So, like Amanda said, trust the process. Okay. Um. So that's pretty good. I think I like that. Okay. So that's actually gonna be like the center of the first flower, the main flower. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Next, we have Elsie. I love her. I just love who she is. I love the fact that she was able to retire um, and do this full time. Love, love, love that. Also, when I went to college, and I want to say, even when I graduated from college, they ask you, what do you want to do? And like, whatever. And I remember saying, when I turn 55, I want to go back and teach. So I want to do the things that Elsie is doing, but backwards. So, I mean, I don't know if she's 55. She probably is younger. But, anyways, so I messed up a little bit. So I'm trying to clean it up now. All right. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it that way because the background, it just has to be dark. It doesn't, you're not going to see a lot of it. You, I was trying to give it a little depth, but it's a little difficult to do when I'm nervous and I'm in front of the camera. So, all right. Oh, I just put it back, but I forgot that we're doing two other ones. Well, I love, love, love everybody here. It's so fantastic. And everyone's so uber talented. I love Connie. Hello. She's uber talented. Okay, so this one is going to be sort of like, I'm going to do like a crescent. It doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of matters a little bit because right now I don't have enough time for it to like dry. And I made it too big, but it's okay. We can fix it. And then this is going to be like a moon sky. It's going to be like a crescent moon. Okay, so that'll be so we one me. I'll just make this one bigger so that way they don't look too big. Yeah, so this will be the main one, and then on the side you'll have the sort of popping out. All right, so let me try to take out some of the excess paint so that it dries a little bit faster. Hopefully, by the time we're actually painting the flower, then it will have dried. Okay, so as oh, sorry about you're not even seeing my painting. And like, oh, you know what I can do? Oh my goodness. Hello. Yes. Oh, see, fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, so I figured I would do that. Now when I was planning that, I had full vision. So we'll see if that still happens. But yeah, yeah, that had been my plan. I do volunteer at the schools and stuff. I teach reading. I volunteer lots. Also volunteer at the animal guardians. Love, love, love pets, especially cats and dogs. They're my faves, but we get all kinds of animals. But I am only trusted to play with cats. The dogs may bite me, and I will know. Anyway, so and they have bitten me, and yeah, that was not fun. Okay, and so now we're going to now paint a couple of leaves on the background so that when we paint our sunflowers, then the leaves will be in the background. Like sometimes, like if you forget to paint the leaves in the background, no big deal. No worries. You can always go back and paint them in, but it's always easier if you paint them first. So, like I said, for detail work, I love my angled brushes. And the sunflowers have really big leaves, so I'm gonna use one of the bigger uh, brushes. So let's see. So for this one, sunflowers have really deep um, green leaves, and anyway, so I'm bringing out. This is probably like some sort of sap green, and this looks perhaps maybe like a Kelly green. uh I can't see the detail, but you could probably see it. Oh, and also, so I have so I used to paint with just like these sort of paints and stuff, and which was fun and stuff, but I copied Connie. she oh she uses these paints, and I was able to find them locally at the Walmart. And so I really have enjoyed using these because they're readily available. And if I, for some reason, need whatever color, usually they have it here. So it's super awesome. So you don't have to wait till the other paint arrives. And the reason why I would have to wait is because the nearest Michael's is 120 miles away. Um, we do have a Hobby Lobby in Las Cruces, which is about an hour away from me, but I'm not gonna drive all the way over there. I mean, or get a ride or whatever. You know what I mean? And yeah, so if we can have stuff, use stuff that's more closer, that's always better. Plus, also, if you wanted to join me to do this, and I promise you, it would look like a sunflower. Okay. So anyway, so again, we're gonna use two um, shades of the color to give us depth in the first base coat. So okay, so the sunflower will probably go around here, like around here, and so I'm probably gonna do like a leaf here. So usually I like to put sets of threes. It just, according to my high school art teacher, sets of three are easier. The eye likes it. So you may not know why you like a painting, but there, I know Amanda said there aren't any rules in art, but sometimes like there's certain facts or whatever that help make your art look good to the buyer or to the person looking at it based on math, you know? Yeah. So like, yeah. So for some reason, the eye likes to see patterns of threes or prime numbers of fives, sevens, no more than that, because then that gets cluttered. Okay. So that's one leaf. That's pretty good. It probably needs to be a little bit bigger, but I'll extend it as I go along. So then so then you probably have here, here. So let's do another one on this side just to balance it out. Okay. And it's a little harder. Okay. So that that's the Valentine edition of Meet Your Makers. I'm using a heart shape to do the leaves. And I usually use that shape anyway, but I can pretend that it's for the Valentine edition, right? All right, so there's that. And let's see, what time is it? Oh my gosh, I'm taking forever. Okay. So leave here. Let's do one just popping out. Just like, yeah, and I always try to, like with my paintings, also go to the side, because sometimes you're looking at a painting that's high, so you kind of want to follow the image too. So, and let me put a little bit more dark, because if my sister loves sunflowers, and she's an expert in them. And the last time that I did like a live painting one, her comment, I thought it'd come out pretty good, right? I was like super proud of myself. But my sister was like, you know, that those leaves should have been darker. It's like, oh, so, but yeah, nonetheless, it was for her. So okay, so there you go. And I wish they would dry faster, but no worries, we can make it work. Okay, so I know, right? No, but she's super supportive, and so yeah, no worries, no worries. All right, so for the sunflower, what I like to use is actually so these are watercolor brushes, But yeah, I love these for making the shape of a sunflower. So we're gonna usually what I do with the base color of the flower, I use the middle color. Usually I try to use three colors, three of the same colors for each flower. And so for the first layer, I try to use like the middle shade. So it's always like a darker, a middle, and a lighter. And so for that one, we're gonna use this one just because it's the right shade. Not, I don't have a preference in terms of the paint, but it's just a good shade. So yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to and that one include a little bit of yellow as the accent color, and I put too much in there. Yeah, yellow is one of the colors that just overpowers everything. It just takes over. Like, yeah, you could put like a little bit and it's gonna be everywhere. So yeah, yellow, black, which other one? Like the hot pink sometimes. There's that as well. So okay, so I loaded my brush with orange, and then I'm gonna use like on the very tip, I'm just gonna dip into the yellow, and then we're gonna start. So I'm gonna, hmm, I can start either from the inside going out or from the outside going in. And I prefer to go from the outside going in because I can always fix the middle where it's harder to fix the outside. So anyway, so we're gonna start out. So you just dip and then you're basically adding pressure and then lifting. There you go. See, it looks like a pedal. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to dip again into the orange and then just a slight dip into the yellow. Okay. Oh, yeah. So the bottom of that green leaf basically stuck to the anyways. Okay. So once again, you just tip, touch the tip, and then add a little bit of pressure as you're going down, and you lift. Okay. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, again, we're gonna dip into the orange. It's hard. It's hard to show it all because I'm blind. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Just touch it and then put a little pressure, pull, and lift. And it's okay if it's not touching because we're gonna go back with another layer. So, okay, orange tip, yellow, and that's going to be a little hard because that hasn't dried, but it's okay because we're going to go fix it later. And then, all right, that wasn't as successful because I was worried about that. No worries. Okay, so again, you just touch and then bring with a little bit of pressure. We're going to try to fix that with the other one next to it. All right. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I am lacking in uh, welcoming you in to the live here. Thanks for coming to the Meet Your Maker. We are a group of artisans that um, love to create. And please do take a look at all the fantastic handmade goodness done by all the amazing artists on Knickknacks. So appreciate you for coming in. And my brush is getting a little muddy, so let me. Uh, of course, I forgot something. I forgot like a rag to clean my brush. Okay, so again, we're going to. It's hard to show you. So we're dipping into the orange. Don't pick up too much, Lupe. And then dip a little bit into the yellow. And again, it's it's okay if you're if it's not looking exactly how you want it. So just touch and pull down. Okay. And then again, hey, Dragonfly, welcome for coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, Everyone, do take a look in my bio now. I have lots of fantastic Talavera glowy goodness. And lots of my art is there as well. Oh my gosh. So the difficulty is because I don't know how far the canvas is from my brush. And so I kind of have to just go until like I feel it. And then yeah. So yeah. So that's the difficulty of trying to paint when you have a vision impairment. But no worries. It's all gonna work out. And let's see. And the muddy again. Okay. Let me. So I'm gonna try to recoup some of that paint because it's like super loaded. My brush is like super loaded, and if when I wipe, basically I'm throwing it away. And I know that like Amanda and everybody else likes to really use up the paint, and I don't want to like be all gross by like throwing it away. Okay. Usually I have a loop to see my work a little bit better, but this is looking a little bit more like a daisy. No worries though. I will fix it. It's gonna be glorious. Hey Sharon, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. All right, that's one layer. Woohoo! Finally, right? All right, and then I really should let it dry. I should have prepared another one in this step, but I didn't. Okay. So now for this ones, the ones on the side, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So for the ones on the side, we're going to do. So this will end up covering this part when I come back and do another shade. So I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna go inside out because it's a little harder since it's gonna be blending off of the so tip and then pull. There you go. And thank you, Connie. You're always fantastic. Such a supportive person. You're fantastic. Hope Linda's still around. Linda, you and Linda are like such wonderful and kind hearts. It just, yeah. And also Linda, Lachey Boutte. She's also a fantastic artist. I've tried to get her to come to Knickknacks, And yeah, she was one of the ones who said getting to knickknacks by just typing knickknacks.net is like super hard. So yeah, now it's I know it'll be a lot easier for people to join us, I think, and it's gonna be fantastic. So I'm staying away from that one because that is super super wet. So I'm gonna work on the other one on the other side, and eventually it's gonna look really good. It's not looking fantastic right now. It's okay. Uh, and here we go. So this one is when I go back, I'm going to start from the outside coming in to fix the tip part. And that one I forgot to dip into the yellow. Okay, there you go. And I'm so afraid of that one. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so what time is it? Okay, let me. I'm gonna try this one. No, it's picking up a lot of that green, but it's already kind of looking like, you know, it's not too bad, not too bad. And okay, so what I'm now going to do is where's the brown? Huh. So I'm going to use some of this dark to go back and take back some of this part. Ooh, what's bleeding? No. Sorry. My brush was too wet and it started to bleed. But no worries, we're back. All right. So, let's go back. All right. So, now we're going to use the tip of a brush and we're going to make the middle so that it looks more like a sunflower. Oh, Bandit. Oh, thank you. Besitos to you. Thank you. Appreciate you for appreciating my art. I know it's going to look fantastic. It's not there yet. All right. So this one definitely requires like a loop, but we're going to start. So usually what I like to do, this is too big. Let me grab another paintbrush. Nope. Okay, so oops. So I have my micros. I try not to use them because they're super hard for me. But in this case, um, we're gonna use it because they're thinner and should give me a better situation. So usually, what I try to do is mix yellow and white to the middle part. But this time, I'm just gonna use yellow. Let me do white as well, because you know how like the sunflower seeds have like a darker and lighter shade on them. So usually they look kind of gray, gold, silverish. You know, I think I spent too much time like staring at uh, sunflower seeds and stuff. I love sunflower seeds. Like, yeah, it's one of my things that I love it. Yeah. So we're going to put a little bit of yellow, and um, I wasn't quite sure where the little thing was, and I did too much. No worries though. All right. So hopefully I picked up. Hopefully I picked up both yellow and white. If not, no worries. It's just going to be a different looking flower. So I usually start in the middle, and I'm usually like going down, but it's hard. Like I wouldn't, yeah. The setup here is not great. So okay, we're gonna start in the middle. There you go, and then we're gonna go around, and you try to. The idea would be to like. I just messed up because I was trying to explain what I was trying to do. All right, so yeah, so what you're trying to do is go in a circle, but then as the seeds grow out of it, to make it more flat, more like in an angle instead of like little dots. And then yeah, it's yeah, no, this paintbrush is not the greatest. I'd rather do, let's see. Okay. Well, let me go back to that paintbrush. It's better than nothing. So okay, we're gonna go back. Um, yeah, it's not cooperating with me, but it's okay. So yeah, so if this was a perfect world, uh, this would be a circular pattern. Because if you look at the sunflower seeds, it's the most gorgeous circular pattern. Like it's just so beautiful. Like I don't know how nature, well, nature's nature, but how it knows to do all the good stuff. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you've ever seen like a jade plant. The patterns on there are just fantastic. Okay, the order is out the window, so now I'm just gonna make the dots because yeah. And what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's almost time. So I should stop. We're gonna be going over to see Elsie. Was fantastic. Okay, so as you see, doing my art takes me forever because not really knowing how. Yeah, depth perception is horrible for me. So, but I love doing the art. I love the idea of doing or making pretty things. In the back, let me see if I can show you. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. So this background, it's like a red lip. I call it Wild Kisses. It's fantastic. I love it. I buy it now. I think I forgot to list it. I did it a while back with my nephew. That was a collaboration. And then let me show you this one. This is a sunflower from the super sunflowery summer that I had. And yeah, so anyway, so yeah, so that one I did on my own. That's when I was super sick, and I needed something uplifting to just think about and see. I want to say that I made 17 paintings with that sunflower, thinking about all the fantastic goodness. This one's called Hope. That one is in the bio now. But anyway, so thank you so much for for sticking around with me, watching me paint or try to paint. And I really do appreciate that. And let me see if Elsie's on. I'm gonna need to go, or if someone could tell me if Elsie's on, that would be fantastic. That I have low battery. All right, so we're going to be going over to Elsie, and like all the alarms are getting off. Okay, so let's hope and pray that I don't pick the wrong button. The thrifting teacher. There you go. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Besitos. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, everybody. And let's check out what else it has in store for us. And read.